سلام دوستان، امیدوارم که حالتون خوب باشه. تو این ویدیو هم رفتم سراغ تریدر مورد علاقه خودم. سالی قبلا یه ویدیو براتون گذاشتم از تریدهایی که انجام میده و خیلی مورد استقبالتون قرار گرفت. تو این ویدیو هم رفتم 3 تا دیگه از معاملاتش رو با هم دیگه ببینیم، ولی فرقش اینه که بعد از حالا هر معامله‌ای که میبینیم نحوه ورود و استراتژی که استفاده کرده و حالا اون وضعیتی که قیمت داشته، ساختاری که مارکت داشته، اینا رو همه میاد و بهمون توضیح میده. حالا اگه جایی هم نیاز بود من خودم راجع بهش صحبت میکنم. امیدوارم که تا انتها با من همراه باشید و بتونید از این آموزش هایی که در واقع این تریدر به ما میده استفاده کنید. خب بریم معامله اول رو ببینیم با هم دیگه که به چه صورت انجام شده. معامله خریدی که انجام داده.
Now the entry on this play was elite. We just got up to 1-1 and we have a long way to go. Now we'll hit 1-4. And we'll just hit 1-5. Okay, I made my stop loss to break evens and now I'm chilling. We could shoot up to TP right now. We're very, very close. So look, if you want to trade with me, this might be my biggest play of all time. I have a free course for you if you like the course, so you can learn my simplified strategy. Just comment simple and I'll send it to you.
خب معامله‌شو با هم دیگه دیدیم، بریم توضیحاتش هم ببینیم نحوه ورودش به چه ترتیب بوده.
So this trade started from the 15 minute, right? Looking at the 15 minute, I can see that we have a demand zone right here. Right, well, forming high, we have a demand zone right here. We're in the 15 minute. If you go to the 30 minute as well, I also saw that we do have, you know, a fair value gap between these two. So they push back down, they fill the gap, and then price start pushing. Obviously, in real time, you wouldn't see this blue candle because this was happening live. So what I did was I went to the 3 minute because I usually trade a 3 minute anyway. So I went to the 3 minute to just see what was cooking, and then I saw that there is also another demand zone. So there was just multiple demand zones stacking up on each other. That's number one. The higher time frame.
میبینید این پایین یه ناحیه بوده دیگه، دقیقا این محدوده ها رو داره میگه. ما اینجا خودمون هم ناحیه گذاری هایی که انجام میدیم اینجا رو یه ناحیه در نظر میگیریم دیگه. قیمت واکنش های خوبی رو داده و اینجور موقع ما هم اینجاها دیگه دنبال معامله خرید هستیم طبق یه سری شرایطی. قیمت هم میبینید که رفته سقف‌های بالاتری که داشت این سقف‌ها رو در واقع زده و یه سقف بالاتر زده برای ما. توی این تایم فریم کوچیکی که داریم میبینیم روند بازار ساختارش به صعودی تغییر کرده، پس میتونیم دنبال معامله خرید باشیم. حالا این هم داره توضیحات خودش رو میده.
Then I trade on 1 minute, right? So I just went down to what I'm used to, went down to my 1 minute, and I saw okay, on the 1 we also have a zone as well on the 1. So this was just one of those trades where I don't take these kind of setups often, but I decided to because it looks good. We have multiple demand zones stacking up on each other. Higher time frame is saying the same thing. We're pushing up. If you look at the 1 hour as well, 1 hour has been pushing up.
یک ساعتی میبینید چه روند نزولی داشته و قیمت ببینید الان کجاست.
For a long time, a ton of fair value gaps up top. We kind of just hit this low right here, taking out this liquidity. So overall, it's like, okay, cool. We've gone all the way down now. Now, overall, yes, the 1 hour is bearish, but then you can kind of see that they have formed some kind of support right here. I wasn't really thinking of these, but looking at it back now, I'm seeing these now. I don't really look at support and resistance too much. It doesn't get this complicated, right? I saw this trade in amount of seconds, and then I took it. So just with, you know, the 15 minute, the 1 minute, the 3 minute confluences alone, that's kind of enough for me. So my main idea anyway is that on the 1
میگه این که ببینم اون چیزی که میخوام توی تایم فریم 5 دقیقه 3 دقیقه و 1 دقیقه شکل گرفته برای من کافیه دیگه. به اون تایم فریم حالا بالاتر زیاد میگه چیزی که من متوجه شدم توجهی نمیکنم.
I can get a quick scalp ultimately. So once we tapped into the zone right here, I'm looking for my, so we can just delete this big one, we don't really care about it no more. I'm just looking for my, you know, break of candle in this case. So once we got that, entry was here, stop loss was hella tight. I wasn't sure if I should put it outside the zone or close. And if I put outside the zone, it's just going to be a lot of money lost. So I just took the risk. Again, I was able to take this trade because I was already positive. Like I already have, like, I can lose 1%, I don't mind. That's why I was able to take this trade as well, right? Because this is very counter trend. Naturally, it's a
خب میبینید نحوه ورودش هم که دیگه کاملا تو تریداش ازش دیدیم که چجوری معامله میکنه، منتظر میمونه که اون قدرت خریدارا رو ببینه بعدش وارد معامله میشه.
But my aim, the reason why I went that high now, right? Because obviously usually I wouldn't go for like a 1 to, you know, those crazy numbers, but I was able to push it a little bit simply because of the idea that I used the 15-minute or the 3-minute for my exit. So once we got the push in this case, we didn't, you know, price didn't come back to stop us out. So in this case now, I went to the 3-minute for my TP, and I was looking to leave up here, right? My aim was to leave up here. I didn't get a 1 to 8 because of probably spreads being one issue. And I think it was I think I did something like this, left around here. So I didn't take it all the way up, but I left based on the high time frame. So based on that, the rest was history, left it to cook. You know, I didn't really need to do much. Volume was incredible as well, so I didn't really need to panic. Once we pushed this high already, I knew it was GG's. We had another fair value gap formed right here. So price reacted on that fair value gap filled.
ببین معامله‌ای که ما ازش دیدیم اینجا وارد شده بود اگه اشتباه نکنم، در واقع بالاتر وارد شده بود و اینجا این حرکت ها رو انجام داده بود. الان داشت توضیح میداد که از اینجا در واقع شاید میشده وارد معامله شد. بذار ببینیم چی میگه.
The gap and start pushing even more. So the rest was literally history. But the key thing here was me aiming for more than I usually would because of higher time frame. So I just treated this like a normal 3-minute setup. So you can see I entered like this on the 1, but on the 3-minute now, this was a 3-minute setup as well. That gave us a break of structure. So I entered like a normal 3-minute setup. That's why I treated this as. So on a 3-minute setup, those who've been trading me for a while, you know where my exits are, but I was just kind of leaving around here basically on a 3-minute and just let 3-minute do its thing, to be fair. So that was just a memo, you know, but I entered on a 1, so I got an earlier entry. The key thing here is just getting an earlier entry, leaving later, just based on high time frame. So this is one of those where I pull out the high time frame once in a while, and this trade was absolutely beautiful. You saw how it played out, nice and quick. It didn't play around, it didn't consolidate. You know, absolutely beautiful trade. Yeah.
ببینید الان این اگه همون تایم فریم 1 دقیقه‌ای باشه که اونجا به ما نشون داد، اینجا وارد شده و استاپ این زیر گذاشته. درسته. ببینید نقطه ورودی که خودش داخل اون معامله داشت اینجا بود در واقع و استاپش رو اینجا گذاشته بود و ما این حرکت رو دیدیم توی معامله‌ای که انجام داد و حالا اومد در واقع توضیحاتی که داد میگفت حالا از روی این در واقع حمایتی که اینجا بوده میشد در واقع این معامله رو گرفت. خب معامله بعدی هم ببینیم به چه صورت بوده. ظاهرا دنبال یک معامله خریده. میبینید استاپ رو اینجا میخواد بذاره، از پوزیشن سایزی که داره استفاده میکنه و اینجا وارد معامله خرید شد.
Just scalping gold as long as it continues pushing up.
خب لحظه رسیدن به تی پی و معامله قشنگی بود. ببینیم توضیحاتش رو.
Immediately price went back in. Now what threw me off, right, was this huge rejection right here. This huge rejection threw me off, so I wasn't actually going to take the setup, to be honest with you. Then I decided to check, you know, the 1 hour. Like when I see rejections like that, I need to see exactly what's going on. So we can see that right now there is a 1 hour supply, right? But we can see that price is pushing through it, and we're also coming off a 1 hour demand as well that held nicely. Price didn't even close within, so it's either the supply or the demand basically. And what did I go for? Obviously demand zone, because we're following the trend. EMA is right below, you know, gold's been pushing. We're just scalping the buys at this point. So at this point in time I wasn't really worried. I took that and just kind of, you know, you kind of have to just take the risk really. So based on that price and what I saw, it's one of those you just take it. Hopefully there was no fake outs or anything, and obviously we're on the free, so less likely for any fake outs. So entry was pretty much here, stop loss right there, and then for this trade I pretty much decided to leave right here. So that's a 2.41 R, and price literally went steadily. So literally what's that, 6 minutes ish, 6-7 minutes. Very clean trade. Right now price is still pushing up, so Could have definitely waited for more, of course, if I decided to wait, you know, through all of this price action. But right now, price went all the way up to 1 to 6. So pretty good.
خب معاملاتش خیلی جالبه، خیلی ساده و خیلی در واقع به نظرم که پرایس اکشن واقعا خیلی خوبی داره. کار که میکنه، معاملاتی که انجام میده، ورودایی که میگیره، خیلی ساده میشه استفاده کرد و به نظرم این معاملاتی رو که انجام میده رو انجام داد و خیلی کلا من خودم سعی میکنم توی معاملاتم از این سبکش استفاده کنم، از نحوه ورودش به معامله و دیدگاهی که داره. خب معامله بعدی هم ببینیم به چه صورت انجام داده. بازم شباهتش توی ورود به معامله خیلی به معامله قبل شبیه و احتمالاً توی یک حرکت صعودی هم هست قیمت و ببینیم که به چه ترتیب قیمت حرکت کرد.
2.5 off and I'm just going to close manually. Can we keep pushing or no? We have entered like a
دوستای عزیز اگه تا اینجا با من همراه بودید حتما ویدیو رو لایکش کنید و اگر کانال رو سابسکرایب نکردید لطفا این کار رو انجام بدید تا بتونم ویدیوهای آینده با انرژی و انگیزه بیشتری براتون قرار بدم. خب قیمت هم رسیده به نزدیکی های TP و ببینیم TP میخوره بالاخره یا دستشو برده که ببنده معامله رو بست. دستی بست و بریم ببینیم توضیحات این معامله.
Okay, so I'm going to show you guys the setup for the trade, right? So here's what I was looking at. Pretty much my usual supply and demand setup. Price has been pushing high for a while. I was actually going to stop trading at 12. So this setup played out and showed itself at, let's see, so we missed our entry initially by literally just 1 pip, so I thought this left us, but eventually
بچه‌ها ببین این تایم فریم 3 دقیقه است و خیلی علاقه زیادی هم به تایم فریم 3 دقیقه داره.
price came down, we hit the zone at 11:36, right? So at this point we got an entry and then the rest was history. We literally had a fair value gap present. What I was thinking is that now we're super high, right? We didn't close above this high, so it would have been concerning, but this isn't really too relevant for me because this was earlier in the day. And now this is fresh price action, right? Price is below EMA as well, so everything looks good at this point. All I was waiting for is for us to hit TP. I was looking for a 1 to 2, but if we can get more, then we'll get more. So I actually left this trade at 1 to 2.5. My first initial TP was 1 to 2. Once price formed this rejection right here that I did call, so I actually sent this to the mentorship group, right, to the academy, and after this I could have moved my stop loss to break even, but my main idea that I called out was that price shouldn't come below here, like price really shouldn't retrace back here. So this was pretty much clean. After that we should be all right. So my mental kind of stop loss was now below here. If price comes here I'll close, if not then you know we're good, but I didn't really need to move stops to break even. Then eventually this played out and obviously smack TP, and you can see this is pushed all the way up to literally almost a 1 to 4 literally in like a few minutes after I closed. But
بعد از اینکه معامله‌شو بسته
if you like to see exactly how I trade, my entry, stop loss, get the full course, everything, then feel free to join the academy.
خب دوستان امیدوارم که استفاده کرده باشید. من یه نکته دیگه هم خواستم بگم. یه سری از دوستان توی کامنت ها گفتند که ما حالا این ویدیوها رو که قرار میدید مثلا ترجمهش کن، دوبلش کن، در واقع اینجوری شاید راحت تر باشه برامون، ما نمیتونیم در واقع زیرنویس بخونیم یا خود این زیرنویس ها حالا به صورت آتو ترنسلیت هست و شاید درست حالا یه سری کلمات معنی نشه یا یه سری مشکلات داشته باشه قطعا، ولی خب فعلا در تمام توان من همینی که هست و انشاءالله سعی میکنم که در آینده حالا اون کار دوبله و اینا هم بتونیم انجام بدیم با کمک دوستان، یه خورده جلوتر بریم ببینیم استقبال شما چطوریه. من حالا با هوش مصنوعی سعی کردم که ویدیوها رو ترجمه کنم، الان یه نمونهشو برای شما میذارم. ببینید این همون ویدیوه و من اومدم با حالا هوش مصنوعی دوبلش کردم، ولی زیاد جالب نمیشه و به نظرم اگر همون زیرنویس رو بذارم باشه و خود حالا اون معامله‌گر صحبت کنه به زبان انگلیسی، چون یک سریا به هر حال انگلیسی رو متوجه میشن و شاید راحت تر باشه و اون زیرنویس هم هست دیگه، حالا ما میتونیم ازش استفاده کنیم. پلی میکنم ببینید که چجوری میشه.
بسیار خوب. من در حال حاضر تو این معامله طلا است. من یه مشکل فنی کوچک داشتم، اما منظورم این است که اجازه دهید قیمت‌ها رو به خوبی حرکت کنیم. همونطور که انتظار می‌رود $100 در حال حاضر تقریبا صفر کاهش می‌یابد. بنابراین بیایید ببینیم چه اتفاقی میفته.
اینجوریه دیگه. خواستم بهتون نشون بدم که با هوش مصنوعی در واقع من امتحان کردم و زیاد جالب نشده، چون یک سری‌ها پیشنهاد اینو دادن که ویدیوها رو با هوش مصنوعی ترجمه کنم. اگر هوش مصنوعی خیلی حالا بهتری سراغ دارید که ترجمه‌های خیلی بهتر و روانتری رو انجام بده، حتما برام توی کامنت‌ها بنویسید و امیدوارم که خوشتون اومده باشه از این ویدیو. تا ویدیوهای آینده، خدا نگهدار.